This week's Parsha is Parshas Vayakhel Pekudei, and this week's video is sponsored L'Ilul Nishmas Rabbi Yamin ben Reb Chaim. The pasuk in Pekudei starts off, Eile Pekudei HaMishkan, these are the countings of the Mishkan, Mishkan O'edos Asher Pukad Al Pi Moshe, that are counted through Moshe Rabbeinu. They counted up with the gold, the silver, the copper, everything that was donated to the Mishkan, and these are the countings. Rashi right away pounces on the double lashon. It says Mishkan, Mishkan twice in the pasuk, and he asks, what is the purpose of saying it twice? So Rashi explains that the word Mishkan could also be read as Mashkan. Mashkan is a collateral. And what's the collateral for? That when Klal Yisrael eventually ended up sinning and doing Aveirus in the times of the Beis HaMikdash, Hashem destroyed the Beis HaMikdash. But He destroyed the Beis HaMikdash instead of destroying Klal Yisrael. That was the collateral. The collateral was that Hashem took His wrath out upon eitzim va'abanim, upon wooden stones, rather than destroying the entire nation. And that's why it says it twice, Mishkan, Mishkan. The first one as a remez to the first Beis HaMikdash, and the second one as a remez to the second Beis HaMikdash. Asks Rabbi Yosef Chaim Sonnenfeld, the chief rabbi of Yerushalayim, what does that mean? How is that possible that Hashem is allowed to take that mashkin from us? The pasuk in Devarim clearly says that if someone wants to borrow money from someone, from his friend, and he offers the collateral, the lender is not allowed to take the collateral as long as the borrower needs that to live. So for example, if the borrower offered his cow, which gives him his lively sustenance, his livelihood, in order to support himself, as a collateral for the loan if he can't pay back, the lender is not allowed to take that cow if this person needs it to live. He has to choose something else. So if the Beis HaMikdash was our only spiritual connection to Kadosh Baruch Hu, and we needed it for our existence, then how is Hashem allowed to take that mashkin, that collateral from us? He had to choose something else. Says Rabbi Yosef Chaim Sonnenfeld that obviously it wasn't that vital to our existence. It must have not been that important to us. Because if it was, then Hashem Taka wouldn't have been able to take it from us. He says we have to realize what we're missing. We have to understand what the avodah in the Beis HaMikdash was, what the menorah, the shulchan, the urn, all these things that brought us closer to Hashem, we're really missing it. And I wanted to say a step further. Everyone focuses on the double lashon of the word Mishkan, Mishkan, all the Mefarshim. But nobody talks about the second double lashon in the pasuk. It says Eile Pekudei HaMishkan, Mishkan Ha'edos Asher Pukad. It says Pekudei. It says Pekudei twice. What's the inyan of that double lashon? And if it were only said Mishkan once in the pasuk, then everyone would have been realized it. But because everyone's so focused on Mishkan, Mishkan, nobody talks about Pekudei, Pekudei. So I want to say that just like Mishkan is a lashon of Mashkan, Pekudei is a lashon of Pekudei. A Pekudei is an item that someone gives over to someone else to watch for free. It has no strings attached. It's not like a mashkin that's collateral, that it's tied to something else. A Pekudei is free of charge. You're just watching it for me and taking care of it. That's the double lashon. The first Pekudei is talking about the first Mishkan. Mishkan Ha'edos, the actual Mishkan in the Midbar, or Mishkan Shiloi. And then after the first Beis HaMikdash, the second Beis HaMikdash, and then you have Pukad, you have the second Pekudei, a Pekudei, as we learn in Bava Metzia, a Hamafkid, someone who gives a Pekudei to someone else to watch. It's indefinite. It's free of charge. It's no strings attached. That's going to be the third Beis HaMikdash in Mirz Hashem. When we realize what we're missing and we yearn for it, and we try to become closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu because of what we're lacking, and we really truly want the Beis HaMikdash, Hashem will give it to us as a Pekudei. It will be given to us for free. And then we will be zoiche to continue the avodah in the Beis HaMikdash with Hashem and our Pekudei and our beloved Beis HaMikdash. B'meir v'yameinu amen. Have a beautiful Shabbat.